Hello everybody, Lorien here. It's great to be back again. I am getting used to this new system. I have like a big screen and things for work here, and then I have my laptop over there, so if it takes me a little bit, please do bear with me. But I'm here again with your monthly zodiac tarot reading, not horoscope as I said before in my other take. This is your tarot reading and it's going to be for each individual sign. Please do check out your sun, moon, rising sign. If you want to check out your north node as well, it could be helpful. But just a few little announcements. I made this. This is the Witch's Spell Journal. It's big and it's beautiful and it's full colour, and it's basically a place where you can record 50 plus spells. And it's not just like for the grimoire thing. I made it because I like to record my spells, but I also like to record the results of that spell. So before I put it in my grimoire and I put in a spell that doesn't essentially work, so I have to cross it out, I can test out the spells and I can write the results, and then I can pick and choose which ones actually go into my grimoire. So there's that one. And there's also a vision board Kindle ebook. It is available on Kindle Unlimited, so I highly recommend you go and check that out. Please let me know what you think of it. It's my first ever non-fiction book, so do let me know what you think of it if you do happen to check it out. Alright, so without further ado, all that out the way, we are now going to go into Aries. So we're using the tech I usually use for Odin. So let's have a look and see what's coming through for you. I've got no makeup on today. Just finished work. Just really wanted to get this done for you all. Aries. Okay, wow, you have the World, you have the Eight of Swords, but you also have the Ten of Cups. You've got a little bit of a mixed bag for July. So we have the World, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Six of Wands. So as you may see from these visual, bright, amazing colours, is that there is a sense of vibrancy in July. You may feel like you're very much ready to get on the wagon and keep going. I don't know why I said wagon. Maybe some of you are wanting to adjust something in your life, maybe not necessarily completely get off alcohol or something like that, but maybe there's something that you want to revise or improve in your personal day-to-day life, which is why I said that. The World is about something coming to fruition. Now, for me, when I see the World, I see it as sort of like you've evolved. You're coming through the gateway into something else. So it could be that you're now evolving into a higher sense of purpose and who you are. And I also feel like there's something coming through that you feel like you're ascending in some manner. The Eight of Swords, though, you may feel like you're tying yourself up in knots because of the way this is going for you, because of the way this is actually moving forwards. You may feel like it's too soon, too much, something that just feels like a lot of pressure. I keep wanting to do this, so maybe there's a lot of pressure on your chest there, but ultimately I don't see this going too badly for you. The Eight of Swords to me is a kind of being wrapped up in your thoughts more than anything. So whatever you feel is coming to you in the thought way, I would highly recommend just accepting the thought, thanking it for presenting itself, and then letting it slide on by, because you don't need that negativity in your life, honestly. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is about achievement, but when it comes with the Six of Wands, I do feel you're going to be more comfortable in your home environment and more confident in getting that which you desire. So you may have been wanting to manifest recently, and it just feels like there's something that you're not quite getting in some way. But the confidence is coming back to you. The confidence is coming in, and I truly, truly believe that you are going to find in the very small moments of your evolution in July your path, the way that you're moving, the way that you are connecting with the world, because your thoughts, you may feel like you're all up here and you just kind of I'm messing up my hair but you may feel like you're all up here, and the main thing for you to be is in your heart center, which is what the Ten of Cups can speak about as well. We also have the Six of Wands, which again relates to confidence. So I feel that for some of you, my dear Aries, you're probably going to gain more confidence in going after your version of the Ten of Cups and starting to see the things coming through to you to actually be there and show themselves to you and recognize the opportunities as they present themselves, and to actually see the benefit of what you're asking for coming true. But again, it's the thought process that I think needs to change. So you're coming into this new evolution, maybe you're not sure about how that's going to affect you and affect your manifestation. So what I'll just say is relax a little bit. Don't make it too serious on yourself, and just breathe as much as you possibly can, because this is an amazing start. You're coming through the gate where you've finished a cycle, you've finished a lesson, and now you're going into the new. It could be because Jupiter is in your sign. It could be because Jupiter's coming in there and making things, expanding things. Maybe it's your Jupiter return, as it will be for me very soon. So something's going to be revisited and you're going to expand. So I do believe this is coming forwards for you very strongly in July. But let me know if this resonated with you. I would love to know. Again, really great things coming forward. Believe in yourself. Don't let the thoughts take you away from this manifestation, please. But yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. I'm going to now move on to Taurus. Hello, lovely Taurus. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you in July. Let's see what's Taurus coming up. Again, this is Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Please do check out anything that you feel may resonate with you. I normally look at my rising sign as well as my moon and my sun, because sometimes Gemini's right on point. Right, Taurus. I've shuffled these a lot, and this came out again from Aries. So why are you in your head? Why are we in our head this month? What's going on? I can't think of anything off the bat, but I do know that there's something going on, because twice in a row now we have the Eight of Swords, which is in your head, being too much, like, maybe too many decisions. Maybe you're not quite sure as to what you're supposed to be doing. But in relation to, oh, interesting. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Aries have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So it does, again, manifest with this sense of completing something. We'll have to look at that. We also have the two major arcana, which is the Sun and the Hierophant. So I believe there's good things coming to you, but I don't think you believe that they're going to last. That's what I think is coming through. You got good opportunities coming for you, good things. So you got the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, the Hierophant, beautiful, beautiful cards. But you don't believe they're going to last, or you don't believe they're genuine or real. And I don't know why that is. It could be because your past experience has actually explained to you, or been, that you will not get this. That, you know, even though it's presented itself, it's not actually going to be what you think it could be, or what it presents itself to be. And I'm basically just here to say, please stop that. Please stop that. This is something that you need to work on, like expecting things to be a bit crappier than they actually are. Because you do have wonderful, you've got a beautiful family life here. The Sun, wonderful. The Hierophant, all about this kind of understanding of your inner happiness radiating outwards, and being not necessarily one with tradition, but finding a tradition that works for you, finding a structure that works for you. So when you actually step into the sunlight and step into the spotlight, maybe even in July, there's something that feels like completeness. And what I don't want is for your mind to take that away from you, and to take that joy away from you, because I think part of you has been conditioned to think things are not going to work out. And it happens to a lot of us if we're constantly disappointed. You know, it can feel like we're just banging our heads against a brick wall and it's not working out, and we're all very sad, and it's just one of those things where we feel as though, oh well, I'd like to, but I don't believe it. And that stops manifesting. Stops it dead. And I think what you need to do is kind of retrain your brain, if possible, to get this out of the way. Now, it's thoughts and it's memories, but they don't define the future experience. They only define and can affect how you react to opportunities and what's coming through. So I feel in July, you've got so much good coming. I just hope you're not in here. I just hope you're not overthinking things and wondering and going, oh, well, maybe this, maybe that. Just don't go in here. Just don't go in here. Go in here. Go where the joy flows from, if possible. Go where that feels comfortable. And just live in the moment if you can, rather than wondering where is this going to lead, or how am I going to cope with this in a few weeks, or whatever. Do something that feels good for you in July. And if I do see a family gathering, you may be invited to a family gathering here. There may be something that you feel like, oh, I can't be bothered doing that because they're a nightmare. I understand. But what you need to do is just enjoy the opportunities as they're presenting themselves to you, because I guarantee there is something positive coming through here. It's just a case of you being able to see it, recognize it, play with it, dedicate yourself to it, do something that's beneficial to you. That was a lot, but like I say, there's positivity coming forwards for you, Taurus. Do let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know what's coming up for you. And again, if you'd like to check out the vision board books, or indeed the mindfulness journal that I forgot to mention, all the links as to how to buy those are down below, or get a reading from me. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck. And now I'm going to go on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. This is Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. I have a Gemini Moon, so it'll be interesting to see what comes through for us today. I have shuffled in between Taurus and yourself, so let's see what's coming through for Gemini. Alright, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So a lot of cups, a lot of reversals only in the cups as well. No, sorry, 2 reversal of cups, 1 Nine of Pentacles reverse. See for yourself. I'm just trying to tell them to you. You may as well see for yourself. Okay. You're putting off some new beginning emotionally because I think there's something holding you back that's stuck in the past. There's still some pain. Not necessarily a bad thing, okay? You are going to be going through some pain. Maybe not for yourself, but somebody else. There's a lot of empathy going through here. There's a lot of feeling of, but I just get it here. Again, I think it was the same with another sign, but I just feel it here, like a sense of my wellness has dipped and my emotion has dipped, and it could be because you're a little bit confused. So with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this normally means to me that it's blocked. Something is blocked. Reversals don't mean anything nasty. It just means it's something that you need to re-examine, and you need to look at anything that could be possibly blocked here. So with the Seven of Cups, yeah, they're telling me there's something too much froth and not enough real. I think like this is a kind of like a cup of coffee where there's too much frothy milk and hardly any coffee. So what you're actually going for, you're not getting. And that could be because you're not healed yet from something, or you're still going through a process which enables you to heal in some way. The Nine of Pentacles is normally my favourite card in the deck. Actually, it's always my favourite card in the deck. And it's financial freedom, it's personal freedom, it's feeling like you're on your own 2 feet. It can stand for entrepreneurs, self-owned businesses, that kind of thing. But I feel like you've come to a point where there's too much to choose from, and I think you need to pick a direction. Basically, you just need to pick a direction. Have something that makes you feel alive and that you want to go after it. I think this is something that I've actually come to understand myself. As many of you know, I lost my mum a few months ago, so I'm still in a grieving space. And the thing is, there are many different avenues that I can go down because I am a creative person. So like, I'm doing the books, I'm doing the self-publishing, I'm doing the day job, I'm doing tarot, I'm writing other things. So there's lots of different things that I'm adding up, but I think you need to focus on one avenue. You need to focus on the avenue that's going to bring you that emotional fulfillment, and it's this here, this one. But there's so many different things, and I think it happens to a lot of people who are very creative. So you may all just have a lot of ideas or problems that you need solved, and I think there's many different avenues you can take in order to get there, and maybe you're not sure about the direction that you're going to take. But this, I feel like you're going to have to work a little bit harder in some areas, because I think that maybe you're doubting that you can do it. Maybe you're doubting that you're ever going to do it. And this is because some issues of the past, with the Six of Cups here, there's some issues of the past that have kind of made you predict that you're going to need extra work on something, or maybe fail at something, or maybe feel like you've been overlooked at something, and oh, I can't do this, or I can't, and that might be the kind of invasive thought that's in your head in July. But the main thing is, I'm just going to draw another card here. Yeah, Nine of Wands, you're almost there. Nine of Wands is about you've overcome the battles of the Seven. You've gone through the Eight of Wands, where there was a lot of things that you had to deal with at the same time. You're almost there now. I think it'd be a shame for you to give up. You're almost at the finish line. You're almost there. There's something that's just really out of your reach, but you're going to get there. And I think that's going to be something where you feel very strong and proud. And look at this woman. She just feels so, yeah, I did it, to me. Like, yeah, I've done it. And I think that's the key to you, Gemini. In July, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to decide where you put your effort. Where do you put your heart and your soul? And you may feel like you can't put your all into it because you're healing still. And you may feel like you can't focus too much because you're healing still. But it won't take that away from you. You're still very self-dedicated, and I think you're still very focused, but you just need to make sure that what you're focusing on is something that you will enjoy, and something that you're not going to second guess yourself about, because you're almost there. The success on its way. I feel that very strongly for you, Gemini. But let me know in the comments below how this, or if this reading resonated for you. And as I say, do check out the other signs, rising, north node, all that. And again, I'll leave the links down below if you're interested in checking out any of my books. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I am now going to go on to Cancerians. Hello, beautiful Cancerians. This is the Cancerian Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So I have been shuffling, oops, before you slide off. Okay, so the first card is the King of Swords. He was very determined to come out. So that could be a male of an air sign orientation, or somebody who's very in control and an air sign. Alright, I feel this is right for you. Okay, so let's see what we got. Ooh, you got the Sun. Very nice. Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. You share a lot of things with Gemini. Mainly your cards. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the same as Gemini. So do check out Gemini if you do have that anywhere in your chart, because it may have something else for you. And you have the Seven of Cups upright, as Gemini did. The only difference is the Eight of Cups is no longer reversed. It's in the upright position. So you don't have the problem as Gemini did. You actually have this feeling of contentment, and I think you're more in tune with what it is you want to focus on, and you don't have as much emotional healing as Gemini needed to move on. So that's good. That's good. That's a good sign. The King of Swords to me is wisdom. He represents a lot of possibility. There's something about the subconscious that you need to listen to. Not just straight up facts, not just straight up, this is cut and dry, clear, stick in the mud. I know it. It is fact. I cannot be moved on this. There's something that needs to be sort of looked into a little bit more, and I'm just trying to... You are a clear thinking intellectual this month in July. There could be somebody around you who gives you that energy as well, but I just feel that there's very much clear thinking person. The Sun comes through with lots and lots and lots of joy. So much joy. And I truly feel that you will have energy and motivation and a lot of... looking for the word here, but they just took it away. It begins with F. I don't know what it is. But there's something that you're really looking forward to, or you will be looking forward to in July, that actually allows you to create, play, and figure things out. Sorry, I just had a cough. I don't want to annoy you guys. But there's definitely something coming here. There's definitely something positive. And again, the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. There's something that you're not quite doing for yourself here. Something that you're not quite figuring out or believing in about your sustainability as your own individual person with your successes. And I don't know where that comes from, but you need to work on it, because I do feel People around you are looking to you for something. Maybe you're a bit reluctant to lead. Maybe you're a bit reluctant to take the initiative in some ways in case you let people down. But I'm here to assure you that you can take the initiative, and you should. You're a very clear thinking intellectual, and if you don't feel that you are, there will be people to help you along the way. And I feel that they're saying this guides will literally shove people in your path if you need to have that information. But the sun here is one of the most positive cards, if not the most positive card in tarot. Even if it's in reverse, it's positive, like in my personal thing. But I just get this impression that there's something that you need to be energized by, and you need to be refilled. I'm getting the image of Wally, or Wally, or whatever. It's like when he goes outside and he has his solar panels open, and you hear that ding, and he's recharged, he's fully charged, and he's ready to carry on. That's the image I get for you. Like, you just need to recharge. You need to recharge in July, because I think you've got the momentum to keep going, and you will need the momentum to keep going, because I do see you becoming, or trying to become, the leader of some sort of area. It could be a promotion for those of you looking at it. But there's something here, you just feel a little bit, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm not really sure where to go or what may benefit me. The more you're energized, the more you will feel your intuition move into things that feel right to you. Although I will say, with this gentleman here, there could be an element of, I need to be strict, and I need to be clear, and I need to be almost not brutal, but very determined and line in the sand. Boundaries are going to play a big part in July for you. And I just think that because this is open, your heart chakra's open, your energy's open, but I think it needs to turn more inwards to you, to give yourself more energy, to give yourself more love and attention and understanding that this is something you can do. Whatever it is that you're wondering about, or decisions that you need to make in July, this is something you can do. And no matter how many people are relying on you or not, even if it's just yourself, I believe that you are actually going to achieve what you set out to do in July. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing what that is. If this resonated with you, Cancerians, I do hope you let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you wish, and also the links to check out all my books are down as below as well in the description box. But take care, my lovelies. I'm now going to go on to Leo. Hi, Leo. This is the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So do feel free to check out any of the other areas that you may feel you benefit from reading from. Leo, I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy for you, Leo. So I don't know whether you'll be around a lot of Virgos in July, but there's a lot. And also happy birthday to any of you Leos who are born in July. Come on, give me some answers, cards. What's happening for Leo in July? All right. Let's go. Oh, we have some fun cards here. Let me have a look. So we've got the Seven of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Wands that actually came out at the start. So let me just rearrange them. Okay. There's a lot of spirituality coming in here. Like, the energy from these cards is just like, I don't give a damn. I am me. I am strong. I'm going about my way. I'm going to do my stuff. Nothing can touch you this month. Nothing can touch you. You feel like something that's connecting to me here is that they're holding something. Each of these ladies are holding something. So she's got her palms together in prayer pose, and she's letting her light shine. Now, in a recent medium group that I'm in, the sitting in the power meditation allows this light to grow and connect to source, spirit, universe, whoever, and download information. And it's really, really handy to do. So if you feel confident, there's lots of sitting in the power meditations that you can do, and you might actually get some answers for yourself in July. But then we also have the two here who are holding on to Pentacles. You could be feeling a little bit of a pinch in July because you want to spend a lot of money, or because the cost of living has just gone up, as we know. But it just feels like you're holding on to something. You want to protect something about yourself. Now, this could be your time, your labor, your money, your assets, your space. It can be anything. but I just feel like, you know, this is precious to me. This is not something that I'm going to relax on for anybody. I'm not going to let anybody take advantage of me in July. That's the energy of the Leo that I get right now. You're going to be sitting in very much in your power. Nobody can actually touch you. Nobody can annoy you. Well, people may annoy you if they test you, but you're not going to feel attacked and you're not going to feel pressured. That's what they want you to feel, like you're protected in your bubble, and that you know in your heart of hearts that this is right for you. This is something that you need to do. This is something that you want to do. But the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, as they come up here, is a very strong feeling of protection, wanting to make sure my assets are prepared. Basically, there's something that just feels like there may be some messages concerning new opportunities or even a promotion in some specs or something like that. But I do feel that some of you may want to, instead of save money, very few of you, I see like maybe 20% of you wanting to store some money instead of spend it. You wanting to put some aside for something. Now this woman, I love this card, this I hope you can see it properly because it's very blurry on my screen. But this woman is holding a staff connected to the universe. It's a glow, and she's just proud. Like, she's just so proud she's achieved this. And I feel like at the end of July, going into your birthday month and season, it just feels very much like I'm in control. I'm on my own path. Nobody can tell me where I'm going apart from me. And it's very, very strong. I get a lot of strength from this without even having the strength card here. And it's so like involved. It's a lot of like, a lot of these cards also have their eyes closed. So I see like you're not having to physically look to understand the situation. You were going to look with your third eye. That kind of spiritual downloads that are coming through for you. There's a lot of feeling of wanting to be in control, and you may find yourself alone a lot this month, not in a lonely way, but doing your own thing, doing your own stuff, being the leader of the pack, you know, being the king or queen of the jungle, whatever you feel like. It just feels like you're almost there in some respects, and you've grown a lot, you have developed a lot, you feel yourself coming into your own power. And I think some messages are going to come through that prove to you that you are almost there in some way. So this is a brilliant, or should be, a brilliant month for you, unless somebody really does annoy you. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, my darling Leos. All the links as to how to check out the books that I've got are down below as well. Subscribe if you feel like it. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck. And I'm now going to go on to Virgo. Hello Virgo, this is Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Let's see what's going on for you Virgos. I see you getting paid. I don't know why that, there's some money dropping from somewhere, which is always nice. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got the King of Swords. Somebody else had that. I can't remember who. Because as soon as I've done a reading, it kind of it's taken away. I don't know who. Temperance. Actually, I think he was in reverse and I've just flipped it. We have the World in reverse as well. Okay, and this guy keeps coming out for people. My God, dude. Are you not sick of coming out for people? Alright, let's have a look and see. I'm just going to shift my position here. Okay. So I just keep, I'm not used to this hair. I had it cut recently and I'm just not used to it. All right. Okay. What have we got? Okay. I'm trying to interpret what I'm getting, and it's complicated, and it's never simple with you, Virgo. It's never simple. You've always got like 17 plates juggling in the air at once. If it's not one thing, it's another. If you're not trying to do something for this person, you're trying to do something for another. If you haven't got this obligation, that meeting, this thing, slow down. Seriously. This could be an air sign gentleman in your life. Or person, to be honest. But the thing that I'm getting from this king is an authority figure. Could be a manager. Either way, there's somebody who is very much a calm, cool customer who's going to arrive or be on the scene in July. And I feel like they're here to kind of create this energy of direction. I wanted to say dictation, but I think that's a little bit too, you know, I just feel like you're going into a place where you will be with this person, not romantically necessarily, but they're going to influence you. For those of you who are in the 30%, that's my cat just knocking over some crystals. For those of you of 30% who are not seeing this person this month, I feel this is you. You're going to be very defined on what you will and will not, and are not prepared to do for people. Temperance in the world in reverse. Now, temperance, again, you're taking on too much. Your cup needs to be refilled. You cannot give energy and not replenish it. You cannot give advice and lots of advice and energy and time and things to people and then not have time to figure out what to do yourself. I think this is what he's here for. You need to have that kind of line with people where they do not cross it if you can, but you need to replenish. You need to replenish. Like, they're saying something about light and dark here, probably because it's the sun and moon. But the image that I'm getting is that some animals need the darkness in order to come out and feed. Other animals need the sun in order to come out and feed. So you cannot just live by one side. You have to have both. Both benefits everybody. We go to sleep at night, we get up in the day, we get vitamin D, and then some animals, you know, in the sun, because it will wreck them, they hibernate and they come out in the nighttime. So when their food is available, it's the feeling of having that, to not that double life, but that kind of balance. So something that you see as needing to be given a lot of energy to, I think you need to be replenished from another direction. Something needs to be balanced a bit more. Something needs to be in sync a little bit more. And I don't know what the hell that message means about the creatures in the daytime and the nighttime. I just know that I had to say it. So if that resonates with anybody, let me know. But they were showing me creatures and bats and things like that, and needing to feed at night. And maybe, I think maybe the nighttime is where you can relax. The nighttime maybe should be where your subconscious kicks in and you can actually feel like you're resting. And the daytime is for busy. Nighttime is for relaxing. So maybe you're too busy burning the candle at both ends, day and night. Then we have the world. Now the world comes through when there's something that is like something finished, but there's something that doesn't feel quite finished. You don't feel quite ready to step through the gate into the next stage yet. And that's fine. You know, nothing has to be done, ticked off right away. But there's a disappointment, I feel, here that you wanted it to, or there's something that you feel like you could have finished it by now, and it hasn't for some reason. And that is a cause of, maybe concern is the wrong word, but cause of disappointment or for you, because you really wanted this to happen and work out. 7 of Cups coming through here. Again, the third time. This fellow, and for some reason, every other time I've been drawn to the water, this time I'm drawn to the snake. I think maybe you're trying to find a snake in the grass. Maybe you're trying to find a problem where there is none. And maybe your imagination is making up problems, or doubting people, or that you should trust, or doing something like that. But I think that you're worried about making the wrong choice because you're worried if one's a trick. And that could be the thing that's preventing you from going forwards and having this line drawn under whatever situation you're in. It's not a trick. I think you need rest. And I think you need to recalibrate yourself so that you can think clearly. Please stop making yourself ill. That's something that was just screamed at me. Stop making yourself ill. I'm a sucker for this as well. I do too much. And I pay the price for it. But they're saying to me now, stop making yourself ill. Please. You need to be able to replenish. Think better. Don't go too overboard with things. Don't worry yourself sick with things. You will feel ready to walk through the gate and become into the next stage when you are replenished. Please don't feel like you have to rush it. Please don't feel like you have to second guess yourself all the time. Breathe. Take some things off your to-do list by not doing them and just going, I don't need to do them. I don't need to do them. And just because I feel like you need a little bit of a cheer, come and say hello to people. You get Bella. You get belly boo. So just relax. Relax with a pet who wants to actually spend time with you. So just relax with a pet, or just relax. Just relax. You can't do 17 different things at the same time when everything needs a different part of you. Some parts of you need to rest, okay? So just rest, be at peace, and let me know how things go for you. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to, you can check out the book links as well to my vision board. Mindfulness journal might be handy for you, and also my spell journal. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck, and I'm now going to go on to Libra. Okay, again, this setup is going a bit weird, but hello Libra. Like, my computer's all the way over there, and then my screens are here, and then there's something, oh, it's too much. Anyway, Libra rising, sun, moon, and north node. I'm a Libra rising, so this will be interesting to see what's going on. What's coming up for Libra? Okay, I did see a lot of balance up there. A lot of balance, which is fitting. And for some reason, they really wanted me to take this bottom card, which is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Something to do with your house or protection. All right. So, again, I've got the coughing with you. Something that feels very dry, like maybe there's something that you want to say and you haven't been able to say. Death and Rebirth, which isn't a bad card. I wish some people would stop being scared of this. It's not a bad card, I promise you. It just means transformation of some kind. Something you're letting go of, and a phase ending, going into something new. It's not quite the World card that we've had for other signs, but it is more of a personal transition rather than a stage of life. So you're going through a more of a personal evolution, maybe spiritual evolution, something like that, rather than a physical, this is a different stage of my life kind of thing, which is nothing to fear. You have the King of Wands, which means you are the absolute creative controller of your life. You can create anything. You can create anything, Libra, anything you want to. But you do have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So let's see what's going up with them. Okay. Too many cooks spoil the broth is what came up for me. And I feel like a connection. You're not ready for a connection with somebody. Now, this is not necessarily romantic. I have to caveat that. This is not necessarily romantic. Just because it's cups does not mean it's lovey-dovey-dovey. What it means is that the Two of Cups is a connection with a friend or a boss or, yeah, a partner or somebody new coming in to do a business deal. Something that you're not quite ready for emotionally with that. And it may be that you just need to hang fire a little bit until you've gone through this emotional transformation, evolution. Because the Eight of Wands in reverse is something that isn't going very fast, but it may be going very deliberately. So this evolution that you're going through may not be over yet, and it may still take a few, and get in October for some reason. Maybe it's because it's your solar return or something. But I do feel that you have things under control. You're going to go through this evolution. It's going to be a while until you feel okay about things, and it's going to be a while until you feel ready, and that's fine. That's fine. Don't rush yourself with this, because you're not. Something about it requires your full, uncommitted, undivided attention. You're not ready to give that right now. And that's a big fucking flash for me. You're not ready to pay attention, Lorien. Okay. You're not ready to have this thing that, you know, requires your full, undivided attention. And requires the full, undivided attention of the evolutionary you, of the one who's gone through the process. The person you are now is not ready, but the person you will be in 3, 4, 5, 6 months will be. And that's the thing you've got to understand, is that sometimes things don't come to us when we ask for them because we're not ready to receive them yet, because we're not in a place that we would be able to handle them. We may feel that we would be able to handle them fine, because why would we be asking for them otherwise? But sometimes no. Just a little caveat there. But yeah, I just think there's a lot of stuff, a lot of crap you've got to sort out first. But you are in control, and there is a very strong feeling of I can achieve and I will achieve here. I do get the sense that this, whatever this combination is of the Death and the King of Wands, you're realizing that there's more opportunity for you out there than you thought of before. And I think there's something that you're letting go of as well. Like maybe there was a preconceived idea as it had to be this way, or things have to work out this way. As long as you're doing something, or as long as it works out, isn't that good? You know, so maybe it's not exactly how you wanted it to happen, but sometimes we cannot conceive all the possible ways that a thing can happen and still be amazing. And I think this is kind of where you're going here, is that you're going to start seeing and start feeling, oh, maybe it could be, you know, I'm open to it coming through any which way. And that's when you get more prepared and better results sometimes, because you're not restricting yourself and you're not restricting the universe and how it's delivered to you. So like if you, for instance, ordered a loving relationship from Amazon and you expect it to come in this particular package and be this and be that and blah, if it doesn't come in that particular size box, for example, are you going to shove it away? Or maybe it's not delivered by Amazon. Maybe they go, well, actually, we found a better partner for you at Primark. Just drawing random names from my head. And they're delivered to you. Maybe there's something better there. Or maybe it's even Gucci that arrives. I don't know where I'm going with this now. But the thing is that you are in control and you can visualize whatever you want. Just don't be restrictive in the way it's going to return to you or receive, because you're still going through this evolutionary process, and you still need to get to the stage where you are prepared to accept and take things on. That's something they said, you need to be prepared to take things on. And I don't know whether you are yet, but July seems to be a point where you understand this, and you will be able to see and manifest and control a lot, because you don't have nothing to worry about, Libra. I mean, come on. It's just this feeling of needing to be settled, but you are in control, my lovelies, and just wait. I don't see anything major happening for you in July. You're going through this consistently rolling until it's no longer rolling. So yeah, I just see this as being a very prime opportunity for you. Just stay in control, stay manifesting, stay on your path, and you'll see things come to light very soon. But let me know if this resonated with you down below. If you like what you see, subscribe if you're not already. And also all the links as to my books and where you can check that out on Kindle and stuff are down below. But in the meantime, best of luck. Take care of yourselves. And I'm now going on to Scorpio. Hello, fellow Scorpios. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So let's see what's coming through for us today. Very warm right now. Its temperature just seems to have risen a few degrees in the last 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. It's been cold all day. So let's see what's coming through for my Scorpios. Transformation Generation just came into my head, which... Will you stop this guy again? If the Seven of Cups comes out, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, she's happy. Yay! We have the Queen of Wands. And hey, another Page of Wands. Hey, we have the Emperor in reverse, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Which I actually had on my summer solstice altar, as it was the card that I drew on the day. And this is very much about direction and positive enforcement, and things may be tugging you a little bit in two directions, but you're determined enough to make them go in the same, which is good. Good. But let me focus on the first four. So the King of Swords, this gentleman has come out for several people. So I do feel like he is maybe kind of a theme for July. King of Swords is normally clear thinking, he's an intellectual, could be somebody of an air sign persuasion coming into your life or in your life, who's there to help you consider things. It could just as easily be you obtaining knowledge, gaining knowledge, learning by doing. You could also learn by research, a lot of research, looking at videos, books, everything like that. But this is all to do with these two ladies. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Now, obviously, the Page of Wands, she's happy. She's full of life. You know, she's throwing her wand in the air. She's learning how to dance. She loves the movement of it. She loves things moving forwards and not being stuck in the flow of things. She likes feeling the easy communication coming through when it comes to ideas and vibing and feeding things back off people and the creativity of other people and feeling like, yes, this feeds me, this feeds me. Queen of Wands got all the energy seeped inside of her. This is something that feels like an exuberant performer. So maybe you're not a performer, but there's something that's just building up your energy and you feel good in July. There's something that you're doing that feels good, and it's your creative energy, and it's something that evolves your spirit and feels like you can actually do something. And maybe, you know, even if it's singing more around the house, maybe it's just something that you're painting your walls a little bit, or maybe you're going out to poetry readings, or maybe there's something that you're doing for yourself and it's something that you're interested in and it's something that's giving you the life. It's restoring some life here, and it feels like there's a lot of potential here, and it's something that you can figure out and you're like, yay, like she's thrown it up in the air and she's caught it, you know. And it's just a feeling of I am in creative bliss almost, which is so nice. You do have the King of Swords, which kind of takes the reign on that a little bit, which is good, because it's not unfiltered creativity, and I wanted to say chaos. Some of you may be causing a little bit of chaos, but it's not unfiltered chaos, it's directed, it's purposeful creativity and chaos. It has a purpose because you've looked into it, you've researched it, you understand what it is, or you know from previous experience exactly how to do it and what it is, but it fills you up with so much joy. And I think this is something that you're doing for yourself. You're not lending anyone else to, you know, kind of import their opinion. And maybe this is why the Emperor's here in reverse, because the Emperor to me is very much about structure, and it's somebody about authority, that kind of regulatory type thing. So I don't know whether you're going to be regulating yourself or you're not going to be letting anybody else regulate you. This is pure, unabashed intuition, creativity, born, well, creativity is born out of chaos, you know, that's why it's called creativity and not mundanity, because something happens. It's a spark of something unpredictable. And I think in July you're going to have a lot of ideas, a lot of pep, a lot of energy. Do check out the other bits of your sign as well, but I just feel like there's something coming through that feels a lot like you're in this sort of control thing. He's very much, this energy is very much stick in the mud, doesn't understand, kind of like somebody who would poo-poo your ideas and not really get you, whereas this is you having done the work, been prepared, and now you're letting things roll down the hill and just go wee. So maybe you've worked out the trajectory, you know, King of Swords, you've worked out the trajectory, but you can't predict how it's actually going to roll. So you just push it out, and there's a creativity, and there it's going to go, and see if it has some traction, you know? This is something that I get, and again, with this, it could be just like drawing on the reins a little bit, making sure there is some kind of direction for it to go, as long as it's, you know, the direction you want. But I just feel such joy. Like this woman's created fire. This woman's created something amazing. She's so happy with it. Be happy with what you're doing this month. Be happy, be joyful. I don't know why I'm so emphatic with that, but be happy and be joyful in July, because something that you can create is something that comes from you, Scorpio, this amazing sign. I'm so proud and happy to be a Scorpio. We get the flack all the time. You are unique. Every single person and every single sign is unique. Nobody has the exact same chart as you. Nobody has the exact same chart as you. You're amazing. Please continue to be amazing. Continue that energy and that light this month. And let me know in the comments below how that goes for you and if this resonates. Do consider commenting, liking, following, whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to check out my books and journals and stuff, they're linked in the description box. But in the meantime, I will love you and leave you and go on to Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, welcome, welcome, welcome to your reading. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Rising, and we will see what's going on for you very, very soon. Okay. Oh, you've come out again, have you? Okay, so we have the world. You're going through another gateway. Oh my gosh. Like, I have shuffled a lot, like off camera, on camera. And it's weird how some themes still show up like month to month. That not for every single sign, but for a lot of signs. So for instance, you have the world, which Aries had, and I think somebody else had. You have Ace of Cups in reverse, and you also have Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which again, some other signs have. But the card unique to you this month is the Page of Cups. So let's have a look and see what we can figure this out, and maybe Spirit can give us some insight as well into what's going on. Okay. You're a dreamer, and I think that's one of your best qualities. It's something that makes you feel like there's something, I don't know, it's just, if people say pigs can fly, then some of you quite like, actually no, but some of you may be like, yeah, let's see how they can fly. Yeah. And some of you are just kind of coming up with new inventions and new ideas. You've got this very strong energy that I can feel coming forward in a very positive manner. There's something that just feels like I'm going to be pulling out all the stops. Like, maybe it's romantic, maybe it's something more personal to you, but there's something that you're developing here because you're going into a new stage. So something is completing in July, which allows you to walk through the gate into the new start. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be like, okay, I'm halfway through the year. What am I going to do? Where's my direction? How can I make it amazing? And the Page of Cups is more about messages of love, commitment, maybe to yourself, taking something, not being afraid to dream about things, you know, like not being afraid to, well, maybe I might like to go to dinner with this person. Yeah, you know, let's go. But the thing is, I don't think it's a new connection. I think it might just be something that you have an idea for, because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So there's something that maybe you're not allowing yourself to heal from. Maybe there's something that you're a bit scary to address, that's an emotional wound from previously. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which means that you're not as in control or as confident as maybe that you want to be. Now the solution to that is to allow yourself to explore. You already have the solution here. You already have the ability to see what's coming through for you, and having that spark of like, okay, let's see where things are going. I just feel like for you, this is a kind of a dipping a toe in the water. That's what I'm trying to say. Dipping a toe into water, trying things out, not really committing to anything in particular yet. But there is something new. So before you jump into the deep end, try and see how things feel. You know, try it on for size. See how it makes you feel, how you feel in it. That's the kind of thing that's coming up for me. You don't have to commit to a big, huge life journey at this stage. Even though you're coming through an ending and you're going into a new thing, it's not immediately boom right into the next big finale of whatever. It's going to be another start, and sometimes a slow start is the best one to get you prepared for the next stages. You still have maybe some confidence and emotional things from the last big hurrah to work through, and that's fine. I just feel that your creative spark is actually coming through more in July for you, and you're able to see possibilities and see new paths that weren't available to you before, and that should excite you. You don't have to follow it immediately and stride 5 miles down it and then figure out you took a wrong turn and try and, you know, just okay, evaluate the paths that you've got. I do feel that you're going to get some messages of love and affection. I do see that a lot of people are going to tell you how much you mean to them in July, or they should, because that's the energy that I'm getting. But again, this is for any Sagittarius who watches this, so if it's not quite that way for you, I do apologise, but I can only get what I'm seeing. And I think that there's a lot of exploration here. There's a lot of trying to find out the best source for you, the best path for you. And I don't mean sources in ketchup. I mean sources in the originator of something, the source of your happiness, the original. Yeah, they've just taken the whatever it was they were going to tell me away from me, and I don't know whether that's because I messed up their message or because they've just drawn me to shuffle something else. Alright, what we got for Sagittarius? What extra message? Okay. See, I looked at this card because it was the 5th card. I thought, no, I'll leave it there. They've wanted me to draw this for you. There's something from the past that you need to heal from. It's not quite healed yet. I think it's something about growth. And it could be a habit that's formed in childhood that you're still leaning on now. It could be something that has brought you, or you've brought through from childhood, that just needs a little bit tweaking or blessing and letting go. But they definitely wanted me to speak about this card because they made me shuffle again because I ignored it, and they will tell you if you ignore something and you're supposed to look at it, they will tell you. So yeah, 6 of Cups energy, very much about growth. You've taken something through, and I think this is the month to assess and evolve in that. I mean, for some of you it could involve going to therapy. Like, I'm no shame in therapy whatsoever. A lot of my friends do it. I'm going to try and do it soon as well. There's nothing wrong with therapy at all. But some of you may feel like it's diminishing your independence or something, but it's not. It's actually enhancing it and allowing you to let go of the habits and synchronicities and maybe sometimes memories that are holding you back from achieving what you need to do. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me know in the comments below how this works out for you. If you liked what you see, don't forget to subscribe if you want to, or like the video. And if you want any books from me, journals, all that kind of stuff is linked down below. In the meantime, I'm going on to the lovely Capricorn, but wishing you the very best of luck, Sagittarius. Hello, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising and North Node. What we're going through for Capricorn. I just see a lot of deep green for you. Such a lovely, lovely deep green. It's really, really amazing. I'm not getting cards though. Come on. Alright. They want the middle one. Why do they want the middle ones for? Okay. Right. So you have more cards than I thought you were going to get. So let's just go through these. Oops, okay. So you have the 10 of Wands. You have the Hierophant. You have the Sun. You have the Queen of Swords. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. The first one that came out was 10 of Wands. So I'm going to go to that first. The main feeling that I'm getting from this is that maybe you are full of experience, and sometimes that experience can feel like baggage. The trick is to change your perception of that. A lot of it will be not necessarily baggage, but very valuable learning experiences that have just imparted a little bit of a little brand on you, or like, you know, like if you had a tattoo for every experience, you kind of got full of tattoos. But this is not necessarily preventing you from trying something new and going forwards into something with a brand new perspective. And it shouldn't. If this is what you want, Capricorn, if a beautiful family life or settled family life, or feeling at home and enriched and wealthy and settled and just kind of like I'm here, I've arrived, is something that you desire, that is in your power. That is something that you can achieve. But the thing is, you may feel too weighed down by all of your previous experiences that you're now taking as fact, and that is not the case. Experience is there to equip you with tools and stuff that you can use to tackle future things that may be similar. It's there to give you wisdom. It's not there to give you, oh well, this has happened, so I must stop now. I mean, in some cases, yes, it will trigger that fight or flight response, and you know exactly how to handle that situation, that person, whatever. But in most cases, it's like, okay, so I know what I don't want to do, and I know what I do want to do, so I can do it this way and avoid the pitfalls of this. It's not dragging all your false leads and expectations behind you. It's just a case of understanding what you carry with you and what you can leave behind. You know, what equipment is useful for you and what equipment will just hold you back. And that's the same with experience and knowledge and wisdom. What will set you in a pattern of things and what will actually open you up to more opportunity. And I think you're actually going to see that more in July. So the Hierophant is definitely wisdom, but it can also be the structure of certain things. Your belief systems, the conformity that you hold. But he's a very happy chappy, and I feel like there's something that's enveloping you and opening you up to new possibilities. And again, we have it here. Like, these are very similar cards because of the mandalas in the light source. So there could be that you're opening up more to source, you're opening up more to this possibility in July that's coming forwards to you, or at least playing with the idea. There's some kind of idea that maybe you're kind of poking at and being like, okay, I want to see how this happens. I'm just going to kind of test it for now, because I don't think you're going to jump in with both feet, because that's very rarely something that Capricorn does. You will be very considerate and go through it and be thorough, which I love about you. And you're going to be like, no, this is how it's going to work, and this is what I'm going to try, and this is how I'm going to maybe move this forwards. But I do think whatever you choose and whichever direction you choose to get to here has to fill you with this. You have to be filled with a sense of purpose, pride, not doing something out of obligation, but doing something that makes you feel good here. And if this and this is in alignment, you're not going to have much problem. If they're not in alignment, you have to figure that out in July. Because I think the Queen of Swords, she's very much about, she's gone through all the lessons, she's gone through all the kind of experience, and now she is her own woman, and she's thinking, okay, I have all the knowledge again behind me. Where do I go now? How do I best handle this strategy? You know, how do I best handle this opportunity, this situation? And it's not necessarily rifling through your Rolodex searching for something, but it is something that you need to kind of look at from an outsider perspective. Maybe you already feel like an outsider in some way, which is kind of why you're feeling pulled back in some manners. But I honestly believe there's a lot of possibility for you, and there's a lot of us feels like we're stepping through an archway. We're stepping through an archway, we're going into something new, and we're going into something fascinating. And I feel like this is the brand new start for a lot of us. But with you, it's kind of, you're still at the map. You're still at the map, and you're still kind of trying to figure out, okay, so I need to go here, and this is dangerous terrain, so we'll go around this way. It's like you're planning a trip to Mordor, but Mordor is this beautiful, wonderful life that you want, or goal that you want. So it's you understanding the pitfalls of this and the pitfalls of that, and just planning in July, really. You don't have to jump in with both feet, but I do think you're going to be preparing yourself for it. And it's fascinating to me to see how this is so different than others in this particular reading. But let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, dear Capricorns. Like, subscribe if you like what you see, or check out the books that I've got in the description box below. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck, and I'm now going to go on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. For some reason, I was getting a lot of Irish. So maybe you are Irish, maybe you've got Irish heritage, I don't know, but I was getting a lot of Irish coming through. Let's see what's going on. And laundry. I'm smelling a lot of laundry. And I haven't done any, and I know my neighbours normally do theirs on a Sunday, so on that I just got a lot of laundry. So maybe you're... Okay, let's just see what the cards say, and maybe they'll make sense to me. Aquarius, please. Aquarius, please. Right, this should be the one. Yeah, this is the one. Ooh, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Devil in reverse. What's going on? Okay. What is going on? Right, let me just feel where we're going with this. A lot of darker colours, so not necessarily dark is not bad, okay? When I see these colours, I feel of earth, and I feel grounded. And I feel like a lot of you, instead of being woo up here, as you may normally be, you may be furrowed further down. And that's good. That's, I think, what Aquarius do need. You need some downtime, you need some earthing time, because then you can stay up there even longer. It's kind of like kites. In order to have a direction in the wind, in order to play, you need something on the ground to make sure they don't fly away. And this is your energy. This is your energy in July. I see a community or a group coming together to assist you with something. It may be that you ask their advice and they're there to help you, or they ask you for your advice. I just feel that there's a lot of possibility here, and I do feel that you're very oh, they took the word away. But there's something that's like, you're not praised, but they really enjoy you. They really appreciate what you have to give. And there's a sense of camaraderie here. And I do get the impression that it is going to be a group effort. Something is going to be quite a group effort. It may be you and your guides. But it just feels like you're helping somebody, but you're also teaching by doing. There's something that an imprint that you're leaving in not January, maybe that's a slip. There's an imprint that you're leaving in July that feels like it's a legacy. And you may not realize it at the time. I don't think many people know that they've just had a legacy as soon as something happens. I think it takes a long time for you to realize, wow, what a stretch of amazing work. It just feels like there's something that you're doing that feels very connected. And with the King of Pentacles, I do feel very grounded here. I feel like there's a lot of routine orientation. You may feel more like a homebody as well this month. Maybe you're more cocooned and you don't necessarily want to be a social butterfly. There's something that you feel more comfortable in your creative space at home, something where you don't feel bothered, you don't feel like you have to go out and please people, and it's a kind of rest and restoration, something that you feel like it's coming to fruition in some way. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords, as you can see, is where your mind can open up and you have this sort of clarity of mind, this victory of, yes, a eureka moment, something that feels like beginning something new, this opportunity that's coming forwards with such a, all the calculations and the ideas and you can get lost in it. But I think you only get lost in it because you're comfortable at home or in your own skin or having that restoration phase. And maybe it's because you've been proven that you are actually a good person. Not in a bad way, but like somebody, you know your stuff. Or there's something that you feel, yeah, I'm confident in this. And as soon as you kind of go into your little cocoon, that's when your mind can wake up. When you're not so stressed and distracted by everything, when you're quiet, that's when your mind will wake up. Yes, you require stimulation, but I think you'll be stimulated by a lot of your own company and your own ideas and just having some routine changes. And the routine change could literally be, I'm going to stay home for 3 days. I'm just going to read books, I'm going to watch TV, I'm going to listen to music, I'm just going to chill. And that could open up so much stuff for you. And this Ace of Swords is like saying, "Ba-ba," to me. It's like, boom. Maybe you meditate a lot. Maybe you go deeper into your subconscious to actually draw these things out of things where you've hidden it. Like, I'm getting like, you're going down these spiral stairs into your subconscious and you're rifling through drawers and you just kind of go, oh, no, where did I leave that? Where's this idea? I want this idea. The only thing is, the Devil card comes up in reverse and it says here that you can be your own worst enemy. So you could get a little bit lost in doing that. Something may not feel good to you, but you keep doing it. And I think that's a pattern that you need to stop. Rather than getting into a pattern, if you was upright, it'd be a pattern that you feels good and has drawn you in, but there's a pattern that just does not feel right to you. And maybe that's a pattern that needs to be stopped. Or a pattern that needs to be adjusted in any case. But I do believe that there's some possibility if you having a eureka moment, and because you're very much an Aquarian's mind is a fascinating one, and I'm always surprised by an Aquarius. So many actors and artists and people I admire with Aquarius placements. 2 of my best friends have Aquarius placements, and the way they think is just so fascinating, and the things that they come up with are just amazing. So I think you're probably going to surprise yourself and have a lot of things to discover about yourself and about the quietness and how that can assist you, rather than the loudness and how it can assist you this month. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. I really hope this did. Like, subscribe if you want to, and if you want any of my books that I have, just check out the links below. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck. Hope everything goes well. And I'm now moving on to Pisces. Alright. I was shuffling the cards and I was just thinking, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. My voice is going. I do apologise. So if I sound a bit like a frog, you know why. Okay, let's see what's going on for my darling Pisceans. I see a lot of pink. Why do I see a lot of pink? This is very nice though. It's nice, cooling energy. I feel it. I feel it very, very nice. Ooh, okay. So you have the Hermit, you have the Two of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Now immediately, what are we doing? What are we doing? The Hermit's not bad, by the way, I have to say that. But the Five of Pentacles, and then you got the Two of Swords in reverse. Pisces. Okay. Let me just decipher what they're actually trying to tell me. So the Hermit, you're absolutely fine taking your own company. I think you deserve your own company. I think you deserve to have that time by yourself so you can recalibrate your thoughts, take yourself away to some kind of cabin or something like that. Make sure that you're focused on your inner self and kind of checking in with you, seeing like, okay, who do I feel like I am? Am I living authentically? Does this make sense to me? Is this where I want to be? Is this where I want to go? And it's about that understanding, that little check-in with you, of being away from the noise and the blah, 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 that can sometimes very much overwhelm us, into just kind of breathing deep, exhaling, and going, okay, this is who I am. I'm feeling grounded. I've had a nice check-in with myself. But the thing is, with the Two of Swords, normal upright would be a choice. It'd be maybe feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place, not really sure what to do. You have thought and memory here that's kind of but I feel like with it reversed, there's something you deliberately do not want to choose between or do not want to see. There's something that you do not want to see, and this is making you feel isolated in July. And I think that the sooner you go within yourself to see what maybe you don't want to see, the sooner you can stop feeling isolated and maybe alone and any port in a storm or sanctuary. There is something that needs to manifest itself around you, but you're not able to do it yet because you haven't gone within recently and you haven't checked in with yourself to see whether this is still this big huge staircase path you want to go down or up or wherever. It's important to check in with yourself this month, I think, because a lot of the energy I'm getting is of stepping into a new gate or closing one gate and stepping into the next. Not for you necessarily, but for a lot of us. And I think the energy is going to be that you have the key to whatever you want and you have the ability to do it, but there's something you're refusing to see, either about yourself or about a current situation, or you just don't have time or energy or emotional ability to deal with it right now because everything else. That's fine, I understand. Sometimes things can be far too overwhelming, but I'm getting 12th house energy here, and I know you are the 12th house, and it just feels like a lot of endings, a lot of emotional, you know, that kind of thing, where your head's in a spin and you're not sure what you're doing, and you may feel very isolated and alone and you don't really know what you're talking about. It's a lot, and I know, but there is also healing here, and there's a closure of something, and I'm feeling like you're figuring out what's hidden, you're figuring out any limiting beliefs that you have, and you're figuring out as well what your subconscious wants. I think it is going into your subconscious, in my opinion. It's going into what's up here, what may be buried deep, and figuring things out and being like, I have my light that I can shine, so how best am I to shine it? The Four of Pentacles, it can be about being too stingy and being very protective over your stability and security, so being very monetary focused, because that's practical. That's something that you can necessarily control. You can control how much you spend and you can control how much you save, and that might feel something that in your circle of influence is that you can actually adhere to that and you can control that and you can do your best. But what you can't control is the other things going on and bouncing off you like beach balls that are just kind of maybe making you feel a bit and maybe that's why you're not really wanting to look at it, is because you don't know whether you'll like where you see where all this stress is coming from, and you won't like the solution that you know your inner self and maybe your higher self are going to tell you what you need to do. Well, you need to do it. Whatever it is, you need to do it. I'm sorry to be the person to tell you, but you need to do it. Because I think the sooner you do, and the sooner you can get out of this feeling, the better it'll be for you. Honestly, Pisces, I love you very much. And I just feel that there's going to be something that is much better for you on the other side of whatever this is. Let me just draw another card. Okay. You have the wheel, but it's in reverse. So again, it's stuck. The wheel, circular, whatever the word is, it's going forwards. And that is something that you're not doing right. And I think you've been in this place for a little bit of a while. And whether you feel like you are making progress or not, it just feels like there's something that isn't changing. And whatever that is that isn't changing, that's the thing that's making you feel a little bit isolated in July. And how you need to finish it and how you need to change it is right here. You need to go within yourself, snip, snip off the blindfolds. This is what I need to look at. This is how I need to change it. So let me know how things go, my lovely Pisces. I'm here if you need me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And if you're interested in any of my books, all the links are down below. But in the meantime, I wish you all the very best for July. Good luck, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon.